Sometimes it feels like all your well-made plans just don't seem to work. I had 2 weeks off for Christmas holiday this year, and I had this grand plan of spending the whole time knitting on this machine. Didn't quite work out like that. I have taken this machine apart again and again and again, and I'm here doing it now because it's 50 years old and it's just struggling. I can knit just plain fabric on it and that's fine, but that's not what I want to do. I want to make silly patterns and Christmas jumpers. The plan at the moment is to take this card reader out and take a load of measurements so I can build a CAD version and then maybe start working on making it computer controlled. It might take a while because the guy who was helping me do it, his dad's just passed away, and sort of, yeah, this is nothing compared to dealing with that. So, yeah. On the bright side, this is giving me the chance to change the needle that's a little bit bent, so silver lining to every cloud. And I do have a very good understanding of this machine now, because I've taken it apart and known it every way but carnally. I'm very much thinking about 2026 goals at the moment, and I think one of them has got to be doing more stuff with the YouTube channel. Even if no one ever watches this, I think holding myself at least to some kind of schedule helps. Bought myself a fancy editing laptop because a lightly used one came up for a much better price, and I've managed to save up that much. But now I need to use it for something other than playing RimWorld. Can't promise these videos will be good. I'll learn. Oh, I need another screwdriver. Back in a moment. A lot of what I've learnt over the last few weeks is that I'm smart. I know that. I've relied on that a lot. But it can't make up for the fact that I'm kind of uneducated. I tend to throw myself into doing things because I assume it'll be easy because I'm smart. And then it's not. The battery in my microphone died. I care a lot about crafting. I spent a long time watching videos, reading books, dreaming dreams, buying materials. But I haven't actually done a lot. Joining this hackspace has sort of made me realise how much knowledge I'm actually missing. People are looking to me for experience and I don't have it because I went for the cheap dopamine and just dreamed about it instead. So this year I'm going to start every video by asking a question, because as much as I dream of having perfect projects at the end, I can't guarantee that. But I can guarantee answering a question, even if the question is, can I do this in 2 weeks? And the answer is, not like that, you can't. I can promise to try, I can promise to research, I can promise to learn from my mistakes, but I can't promise result because I don't know what I'm doing. Tired of pretending I do. I've been spending a lot of time at the hackspace, and I see that continuing. That's where that went. Okay. I'm a director here now, which possibly I jumped into that a bit too fast, and they accepted me a bit too fast, because, again, I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm determined to improve at it. Some of that will mean being more predictable and more available to other people, which I'm not good at, and possibly admitting when I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm enthusiastic anyway. I think the main thing I struggle with is taking into account other people. I'm not the only one who struggles with that, but it is a big problem of mine. I think this has got to be the year of community building, of being part of a group, because I'm not very good at that. It's going to be a year of learning new things. I should probably find somewhere to put these. Okay, if I can take measurements from this, it'll tell me how much room I have for actuators and things. I have a more ambitious plan for this year. I want, at least slightly, to find ways to fund this place better. At the moment, it completely works on donations and people paying what they think the space is worth to use it, which is great, but not a lot of people seem to know about us. I think that could be better. And I would really love it if we could move into a place that was wheelchair accessible. But we can't do that unless we can afford it. And we could probably afford it if we were in a more central location and we could get people in. So it's sort of, we need a better space, but we need more people to afford the better space, but we need the better space to bring in more people. And my plan is to use the quite great equipment we have and knowledge to find projects that I can do relatively quickly and easily, with a handcrafted feeling, but making use of the advantages we have with a laser cutter and a CNC machine and all these tools to mechanise what we can and sort of make things to sell or exchange for donations to try and get that wiggle in the budget to make ourselves more useful. It's entirely possible that this will fail, but if it only brings in a little bit, then it'll bring in a little bit. And if it only brings in a few people, it'll bring in a few people. There's no failure, because all I will have done is helped out the space a bit. I'm worried I'm going to ruffle feathers bringing up this stuff, because it's got a very dads in their shed feeling sometimes. But I care about this place enough to think it's worth doing this. A lot of the people here have a sort of visceral hatred for the idea of charging for services, which is awesome, but sort of this place can't do all the good it can do if it can't afford to. Maybe I'm just looking for an excuse. Maybe I just want a project, possibly not a bad thing, if it gets me enthusiastic. I've actually been enjoying taking this apart and putting it back together. I was a little bit frustrated because I wanted to be knitting, but pulling machinery apart is actually quite fun, to the point where I've actually been looking into buying some cheap spares or repair sewing machines and things to just play with. I'm probably going to be learning how to mess around with electrical parts as well, just because I can. So yeah, a video of me unsoldering a circuit board is probably coming. Let's find this bad needle and change it out. For that. Okay. Wish I hadn't put those screws back. I've been going round and round, but I think most of what I want to say is this will be a year of learning and community, because I will make it such. This will be a year of making mistakes and admitting to them, and it'll be a year of having fun and dicking around, because that's part of life as well. I think one thing I need to do is have a little store of filming equipment here, because I've started filming my next video. I'm doing one every 2 weeks now, but I was filming it every weekend. First day, I turn up, forgotten my laptop, and I'm not good at working in silence. So, with only my phone to film and watch YouTube, I end up watching YouTube. Second day, I forget the charger for my phone, so I'm able to watch videos, but I'm kind of bad at filming. I'm just not good at remembering things. So it might be an idea just to have one of everything I need in my box here. Maybe be willing to show other people how to play with stuff as well. I don't know how much of my passion for sort of this kind of thing is interesting to anyone else, but it might be interesting to find out. Oh, I just removed the wrong thing. Quite possible I didn't need to do that. Sometimes I just want to scream. Okay, replace this with another one and hope that one works better. I guess that's all I needed to say, except for Happy New Year.